Hello, I'm Peter Towers, Managing Director of ESS BIZTOOLS and ESS Small Business. Welcome to Empowering SMEs. Today I want to talk to you about awareness of legislation, because this is a very important component of the new Corporate Governance Network product that we are releasing with the first webinar workshop on the 9th of May. There's an enormous amount of issues relative to legislation when it comes to identifying company directors' duties and responsibilities and committee members of not-for-profits and charities' responsibilities. These legislation requirements include the Corporations Act, understanding all aspects of running a company. The Associations in Corporations Act, which is the legislation that's been introduced by the state and territory governments around Australia to give some corporate governance protection to organisations which are generally described as not-for-profits and charities. Crowdsourced funding legislation, so that directors understand the ramifications of attempting to raise capital as a crowdsourced funding equity raising company. The Taxation Act has a number of various important components that apply to company directors and committee members. The PAY tax system, the income treatment under the tax legislation, the expenses treatment, the single-touch payroll system that commences from the 1st of July 2018, superannuation payment requirements, the amendments to the Tax Act relative to the early stage innovation company legislation, Fair Work Australia requirements, workplace health and safety matters, environmental laws, the Privacy Act, and in particular the notifiable data breaches legislation, which is now operational for many businesses, particularly those with turnovers over $3 million, but some rather small businesses will also be caught up under the notifiable data breaches rules. Overseas workers and the temporary skills entry visas and how they apply to employers in Australia. ASIC, the Australian Securities Investment Commission requirements relative to company directors, state and territory laws, local government bylaws. The Corporate Governance Network is going to be presented via a webinar. The webinar workshops will be for around 90 minutes to 120 minutes and will be presented 6 times in the 12-month period from Wednesday the 9th of May. For more information on the Corporate Governance Network, I would invite you to visit www.esssmallbusiness.com.au, where you can read a range of items relative to the commencement of the Corporate Governance Network. If you have any questions on any aspect of the Corporate Governance Network, please send me an email, peter@essbiztools.com.au. I look forward to talking to many company directors, officers of companies, committee members of not-for-profits and charities, and obviously key workers in those organisations from the 9th of May. Have a great day. Goodbye.